And a special game of basketball played today with members of the NYPD taking on players from both the New York City Rolling Fury wheelchair team and the Lexington School for the Deaf. And News 12's Cecilia Hua is at the Police Athletic League in Norwood and tells us more.
Phil, we've just wrapped up the second quarter of the game, and the members of the Rolling Fury sure gave the NYPD a run for their money. Given that these police officers have never been in a wheelchair before, or let alone played basketball in one, the Rolling Fury decided to give them a 10-point head start. But it didn't take long for these kids to catch up, ending the game with 32 points. This is all in honor of Disability Pride Month. Prior to this game, the Cops also took on players from the Lexington School for the Deaf, some of whom are familiar with the officers since they participate in the NYPD Summer Youth Employment Program.
I think NYPD is really making a real initiative by partnering up with the deaf community. You know, really it makes us feel more like an equality.
This game is the first ever of its kind and was made possible by the NYPD's Community Affairs Bureau and the Patrol Services Bureau, both bureaus keeping inclusivity at the forefront.
And we talk about inclusiveness for all, and this is important. We got to include the disabled community because we know that there's a lot of assumptions that are made, and I'll tell you right now, those assumptions are being thwarted.
For some of the players, this gave them an opportunity to play a game they love while connecting with their community.
I used to do gymnastics and dance, and once I got affected, I didn't think I was going to be able to play anything. I would just have to stay at home and sit on the couch every day, but I found a couple of sports, so it feels really good.
Now, the NYPD did manage to get one basket in during the wheelchair round, but for these kids, this will be a game they'll be remembering for a long time. In the Longwood section of the Bronx, Cecilia Hua, News 12.